Oh, the old infamous Paradise Valley Mall. Where is it? Where is it? Well, as of not too long ago, or a little bit ago, this mall got mostly torn down, except for the JCPenney store, which is still there, along with the Costco wholesale store. And today I thought, what better idea than to go check out the infamous and slightly worn out Montgomery elevators at the parking garage. Well, guess what? They're both out of service. Both of them. Both of them say out of order. See? Even the button doesn't work. This is an innovation security button, but it doesn't work. Also, in judging on the size of this call button, I would have expected this to be Montgomery Vector, or these used to. But guess what? They're both broken. That means I cannot film these. But I'm gonna go upstairs and take a look at the view so you guys can see. Oh, here's a trash can. Mind if I do this? Oh, and there's a sign up here too. Elevators out of service. Please use the stairwells. Not surprisingly, this elevator has graffiti on the top. Oh, wow. Looks like they had to redo this. They had to put a new up rail. Broken. Also, this cull panel's kind of falling off. And it looks like somebody took the tape off on this side. But obviously, this doesn't work. What are the chances they're modernizing these elevators? They're keeping them in service, but they're out of service till whatever's going on here gets done. And if that's the case, then these elevators here might undergo another modernization. Maybe. I mean, I got to film both of these elevators last time I was here, which was about a few years ago. But it looks like they took these out of service not too long ago, not too recently, so they had to put this little sign on both the doors. And in case this one already got its sign removed, this one says elevators out of service, please use the stairwells. In this case, it's just this one stairwell right here, right next to the elevator. I actually got stuck on the third floor when I was a little kid at this parking structure here. This one doesn't have any signs anywhere, but it looks like the reason for that is someone took them off. Let's get a good view at this place, though. As you can see the Costco wholesale up here. And you can kind of see the top of JCPenney, which we're going to go check out in a bit. This whole area, and this little area here where they're building, is actually where they're going to be making new apartment buildings. Maybe an outlet mall or some sort. But yeah. These things are completely lifeless. These used to be so good. But then again, these both were pretty terrible. Back then, these used to be pretty terrible anyway. I can't get over the fact that somebody drew a face on this one. This one over here just says go. And this one over here just says go. But yeah. This gives me an idea that these two elevators right here, this one and this one, might be getting a renovation package. Or just a renovation as a whole. If they do, there's a high chance these both are going to get modernized. I mean, these got a modernization back when these used to be Vector, and then they got replaced with innovation security buttons. The floor indicator of both elevators were still the same. They just did a little bit of they just put a slap-on mod here, where they put these innovation security buttons on all three floors. And now there's nothing. Just an endless, just two shells of what was formerly a nice parking garage. They still have the original level 3, level 2, level 1 signs, and in case of fires, pink on this side. But all the other floors, it's a different color. But yeah, this gives me I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. If I do come back here, there's a good chance these both are still going to be broken, or they're going to undergo a modernization. And if they do undergo a modernization, I would be expecting new lanterns up here, maybe. And if anything, I would be expecting maybe ThyssenKrupp would modernize these, because ThyssenKrupp would do a good job at modernizing both these two. But yeah, that pretty much ends it here. Thank you all for watching this little video I made here. Actually, it's only 5 minutes long now. What the hell am I saying? But yeah, that apartment building's being constructed, so there's elevators in there. But when those apartments actually take shape, I probably won't be able to ride them because it's all apartment buildings, and people don't like it when you go into apartment buildings and just ride their elevators without asking. Well, one day maybe. Who knows? But yeah. That ends it. That's it. While I'm still on the topic of the color displays for the levels, this one's purple. This one over here is purple. But yeah, we're on the second floor now. And they also left a stray trash can down here for the middle floor, which is interesting. Stair E roof access 1 to 3. I can't read that. That's weird. 1, 3, something in between the two. 1 to 3 probably, or 1 through. Oh wait, it says 1 through 3. I see the R and U here. Yep, that's it basically. RIP Paradise Valley Mall parking garage elevators, both out of service, both don't work, and maybe undergoing a modernization if this keeps up. But yeah. When I saw the yellow tape on the bottom floor, I was like, oh no, this can't be good. And there you go. Elevators out of service. Please use your stairwell. Oh, the door kind of shifts a little bit. The door kind of moves. But see, look at this. It's just wobbling around now.